Hey guys, welcome. This is Battlecattle. This video is to welcome any and all new players to the World of Warcraft and give you the crucial information you need to get started. I've been playing World of Warcraft since about 2008 and have seen the rise and fall of many evil warlords in the game. I'm hoping to address the things that new players may want to know but probably won't ever be helped with in game. So let's go ahead and jump in. In this video, we're going to cover everything you need to know about picking a server. In this game, the servers are called realms. There are a bunch of different ones. I can't even remember how many there are currently, but just know that they are called realms. So I'm going to go ahead and assume that you created your account online and have downloaded the Battle.net client. So let's go ahead and jump in game. Alrighty, so when you get in, the first thing you're going to see is something to the effect of this. It might give you an option of choose, do you want normal, PvP, whatever kind of servers. Anyways, you're eventually going to get to this screen right here where you actually have to choose a server. So let's go over the different types of servers. There are a couple things you need to consider when you're choosing a realm. First and foremost, you need to decide what type of realm or server you want to play on. These are the different types. There's PvP, which stands for player versus player. There's RP, which stands for role playing. Then there's RP PvP, which stands for role playing PvP. And then there's normal. That's also called PvE, which stands for player versus environment. So let's take a minute to figure out what exactly those different server types mean. PvP. These realms are focused around player versus player. As a result, anytime you're in a contested territory, that's one that has the Alliance and Horde questing areas in it, you'll be forced to have PvP enabled on your character. That means you can get ganked while questing or running around, but it also means you have the chance to do the same to others. Some may not be too keen on that, so we have normal realms. These realms do not force you to be PvP enabled unless you're in a zone controlled by the other faction, normally enemy starting zones or cities. The focus of the players on these servers tends to be around doing quests, dungeons, raids, and exploring the world without the fear of getting deleted by an unsavory member of the opposite faction. A lot of times what will happen on a PvP server is you'll just be, this has happened to me before, you'll just be logged in, wanted to just get some quests done, nobody else around, and then suddenly, out of the blue, some alliance comes and just camps your body and decides to waste the next 20 minutes of your life that you were going to spend on your favorite character, but now you have to either stop playing or log on to a different character to get anything done. So that's one of the drawbacks to PvP, but also it allows for world PvP and allows you to be able to do that kind of thing to other people, which some people are into. So anyways, then the next one we have is RP, role-playing. These servers are normal realms with an emphasis on role-playing. So these can be fun for anybody wishing to dive deep into the story and become engrossed in their character's adventures. So to give you an idea, here's an excerpt from the user Lathan on EU forums describing RP servers. I think he put it better than I could. So I'm just going to read you what he said about RP servers. Role-playing realms, or RP realms, function the same way as PvE realms. The only difference is an additional layer of rules regarding naming and language. On RP realms, players have to have their characters fitting names. This means no leet speak or dude speak names, no kind of typical gamer names. No names with totally unrelated meanings, such as microwave, or something that just wouldn't make sense in the game. And no names related to real persons, such as celebrities. If Blizzard finds a character with a name not fitting an RP realm, they poke the character with a free name change and an account warning or a temporary ban, depending on the seriousness of the bad name. RP realms also have rules for chatting in the visible channels. That would be like say chat and yell chat and emotes. You have to stay in character in these channels. That means you have to talk as if you were your character, living in the Warcraft universe, and not yourself sitting behind a screen in the real world. It would be perfectly fine to say this on an RP realm. Look at the nice weather. I want to take a walk down to Lakeshire and fish on the bridge. It would not be fine to say this on an RP realm. My sister got a new Volvo yesterday. It's a nice and fast car. See the difference? The first sentence is in character, the second sentence is out of character. So that's what role-playing is. Some people are into that kind of thing, and if you are, by all means, go to that server. There are several servers that are RP servers, and I think you'll find it rather entertaining. Then there's RP PvP, which is role-playing, but with all the PvP functions on it. So these function exactly the same as a PvP realm would, meaning that you get flagged for automatic PvP when you get in certain zones, but with the extra layer of rules for role-playing conduct. If you like the idea of role-playing but still want to beat somebody's digital face in, this might be the realm for you. So now that we've covered realm types, the next thing you should focus on is what realm population fits you the best. Here's another excerpt from the same player on the EU forums. Playing on a high population realm might be good if you wish to find groups quickly and meet other players all around the world, but it might be a bad thing because auction house prices may be inflated or deflated, and server performance, aka the server side lag, may be an issue. Playing on a medium population realm might be good for a first timer to get to see how you like it and where you want to play in the future. Playing on a low population realm might be good if you wish a if you want a market that's good for selling high value items with very little competition and stable prices over time. The con about low population realms is that you usually won't encounter fellow players in the wilderness and are less likely to find groups quickly than other realms. Now, some of these things have changed since this player wrote this guide, or this little excerpt, because Blizzard has merged a lot of servers together, and they've implemented the random dungeon finder as well. And so you actually queue up for dungeons with players from other realms. So that way, if your realm only has 1,000 players online, which actually sounds like a lot, but in World of Warcraft, 1,000 players online is not very much. If your server only has 1,000 players online, you would normally be waiting a really long time for a dungeon to pop. But what they did is they merged a bunch of different servers together so that when anybody on those servers clicks to queue for a dungeon, it'll put them all in the same pool, so there's a lot more players to choose from. So then the last thing to cover is realms flagged with the population recommended new players. This is selected by Blizzard because they wish to have more players on the realm. Starting a character on one of those might be good if you wish to meet the fellow low-level characters while you're questing, because you're not going to start out with... I mean, these servers probably don't have a lot of veteran players on them if Blizzard's recommending new players to these realms. So, anyways, those are the things to consider. So, the ones that I play on are always high population. I play on Tichondrius and Mal'Ganis, both of which are very high population. Tichondrius is the highest population realm in the US, and Mal'Ganis I think is up there in the top 10 somewhere. So the reason I like Tichondrius is because it's very large, tons of players to play with, tons of people doing everything you want to do, and it has a really good server market on the auction house, and it has a very good balance between Alliance and Horde. It's one of the best balanced between Alliance and Horde, so you're not just going to get constantly stomped by the Alliance or the Horde. It's going to be a pretty even battle most of the time. So, thank you for watching. Be sure to check out my other videos for more in-depth information you may need to know. Also, take a look at my Heroes of the Storm videos. Feel free to give that game a shot. It's free and requires absolutely no monthly subscription. Thanks for watching.